Right now, dozens of people are being treated at the hospital after multiple crashes on I-94 this morning, what authorities say might have been the cause. Plus, the Dane County Jail is seeing a spike in COVID cases, what the staff there is trying to do to limit the spread. And the battle over subpoenas in the Wisconsin election investigation continue when a judge says she will decide on the matter. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. A stretch of I-94 remains closed after more than 100 vehicles were involved in crashes this morning. Crews are still cleaning up the mess, and police blame icy road conditions. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti to see how those conditions came to be. Gary?
Well, Charlotte, it was an icy morning just in a short stretch of I-94 that has closed a lot of the interstate there. There's the live traffic camera view. This is at I-94 looking northwestbound at Osseo. You can see the traffic getting on, going northwestbound toward La Crosse or toward Eau Claire, but nothing coming southeastbound through the Osseo area. And that stretch of I-94 south and east of Osseo is still closed. Doppler track from early this morning shows a band of light snow and some light freezing rain mixed in just over that area between about Osseo and Black River Falls. And it only lasted for an hour or two, but it was enough to make the road slick. Now, right now, I-94 northwestbound is closed between Black River Falls and Osseo. You'll need to use US 12 north to US 10 going west. If you're heading southeastbound, I-94 is closed at Foster. You'll have to go through Osseo on Highway HH and then US 53 down to Wisconsin Highway 121, and you can get back on at Northfield. Either way, if you're going to or from the Twin Cities tonight, you probably might consider using I-90 through La Crosse and to US 52 and go through Rochester, Minnesota, heading up toward the Twin Cities. Right now, Wisconsin pretty much free of precipitation. The last of the flurries and snow showers have moved into upper Michigan. Low temperatures this morning started out in the teens and lower 20s. High temperatures today right around 40. Madison reached 39 degrees, but Janesville hit 45. La Crosse is at 41, and so was Platteville. Right now, temperatures are in the upper 20s to the middle 30s. These temperatures will fall a few more degrees till about midnight and then start rising again overnight. But at this point, it looks like we'll see a very mild end to the, or a very mild Christmas Eve with a high of 47, maybe a rain shower or two. And for Christmas Day itself, well, the only snow you're going to see is in a snow globe because temperatures will be around 40 degrees. We'll see some clouds in the morning, maybe a little drizzle, some sunshine in the afternoon, but it'll be a green Christmas this year. I'll have more in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Despite initial reports saying nobody was injured in those multiple crashes, doctors say 12 to 15 people were taken to hospitals in Osseo and Black River Falls. The victims were suffering from trauma, scrapes, and broken bones, according to the physician who said about 20 ambulances were on the scene of those crashes, which the Highway Patrol said involved more than 100 vehicles. The crashes were reported in 3 different counties. Traffic was being diverted at the Osseo and Northfield exits, but the State Patrol advised avoiding the area if possible. There's a lot of COVID in the Dane County Jail right now. A surge in cases there isn't as bad as last November, but it's still enough to be concerning. Tahalil Mohadin spoke with the jail administrator about what he's doing to limit the spread.
About 10% of the 552 residents in the jail have COVID right now. The administrator told me that reflects what's going on the outside of the jail walls too, but it's magnified inside. I'm told staff are keeping with best practices when it comes to sanitizing and mask wearing. The administrator admits he doesn't have much space for social distancing. Captain Carrie Porter says when someone does test positive, they're put on isolation.
Daily receive temp checks from the nursing staff. They are provided additional hydration like Gatorade and other than just the water that's typically available to them. And medical staff keeps a closer eye on them in medical isolation.
Porter says they also ramp up testing and monitor for symptoms and encourage inmates to do the same. He also says while they are contact tracing, the jail only has space to isolate someone once they test positive, 6 days following initial exposure. Right now, nearly 40% of the people in Dane County Jail are vaccinated. That's up from 20% this past summer, but that number changes constantly as people come and go. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from a mother whose son is inside that jail and also what public health plans to do next week.
As COVID cases continue to rise, how worried should we be about our children at holiday gatherings? Right now, children 5 years and under are not eligible to get any of the COVID-19 vaccines available right now. As for children 5 to 11, Dan Beardmore of SSM Health says hesitant parents have nothing to fear.
I can assure you that from the ages of 5 to 11, this vaccine has been very well tolerated, minimal side effects, and if any, very, very mild. It's been the best tolerated age range of all of our age ranges, and it's very effective.
He also says while you shouldn't cancel your plans, just remember to use the tools we already have. Taking an at-home test before you gather is also a good option as well. The FDA is authorizing a second pill to treat COVID-19, and while health experts are calling it a game changer amid Omicron news and rising cases, it has left many with questions about the two treatments. Here's Jen Sullivan.
As Omicron surges, there are two new tools to beat coronavirus. The FDA has authorized Merck's antiviral pill just 1 day after giving Pfizer's antiviral pill the green light as well.
It's going to transform the way that we can treat COVID-19 and help to avert those dreaded hospitalizations, ICU stays, and death.
Both pills can be taken at home. Pfizer's treatment, called Paxlovid, must be prescribed by a doctor and is a 3-tablet dose taken twice daily for 5 days. Pfizer says its data showed the pill cut hospitalization risk or death by 88% if given to high-risk adults within 5 days of their first symptoms.
This is a very, very, very potent agent. And you're not going to need to go to a hospital to get an infusion like monoclonal antibodies.
To be eligible for Pfizer's treatment, you must be considered high risk, must be 12 years or older, weigh at least 88 pounds, and have tested positive for the virus. Merck's antiviral pill, called Molnupiravir, treats high-risk adults and must be taken within 5 days of a positive COVID-19 test. Just like the Pfizer pill, health experts say the pills are not a substitute for vaccines. But the treatments are a potential game changer, as the Omicron variant complicates the COVID crisis just days before Christmas.
This is one of the few pieces of bright news this week. Preliminary testing does suggest that it still works against the Omicron variant, which is terrific news.
For today's Health Minute, I'm Jen Sullivan.
It is still unclear whether the treatments will be free or how quick the rollout will be, but we do know that Merck has an agreement with the U.S. government to supply more than 3 million treatment courses. The White House has purchased 10 million courses of Pfizer's treatment, with the first 250,000 expected to be rolled out in January. A 19-year-old Madison man is arrested on allegations he and another man were involved in a home invasion yesterday. Authorities responded to Taylor Lane in Dunkirk shortly before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. An 18-year-old and his father were at home when the two suspects arrived, one of whom knew one of the victims who showed up. After they were invited in, one of the suspects pulled a gun on the victims. The suspects went on to damage some items in the house and stole a rifle, handgun, and wallet. Police later arrested a suspect following a search warrant. They are still looking for the other person. The FBI is offering a $5,000 reward in finding and arresting a child sex trafficking suspect from Milwaukee. 39-year-old Adrian Cortez Edwards is wanted by the FBI for allegedly being involved in the sex trafficking of a minor. Edwards is described as 6 feet tall, weighing 185 pounds, with a large Wisconsin Badgers W tattoo on his neck. If you see Edwards, do not approach him. Instead, call 911 or the FBI's Milwaukee office instead. Janesville police are now looking for 2 persons of interest possibly involved in an armed robbery. This happened just before 10 o'clock last night on the 4000 block of Tisbury Drive. A woman told police she was getting out of her car inside her garage when she was hit on the head several times. The attacker then took off in her vehicle, which was later found in Illinois. The victim is still in the hospital suffering minor injuries. Police believe the suspects followed the woman and her husband home from a local business. A judge will decide if Wisconsin's election administrator needs to testify in private before Michael Gableman, but we may not know for several more weeks. Gableman has subpoenaed the mayors of Wisconsin's 5 largest cities, along with the WEC administrator, Megan Wolf. He wants them to turn over all their election-related records and submit to questioning at his Brookfield office. None of the mayors has complied. Today, attorneys for both sides of the matter argued in Dane County Court for more than 2 hours.
The judiciary has no authority no jurisdiction, no province to superintend a legislative investigation unless that legislative investigation violates the Constitution.
The judge said she would issue a written ruling by January 10th. Former Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett is now officially Ambassador Barrett. He was sworn in as the next U.S. ambassador to Luxembourg this morning. Barrett took the oath of office and celebrated with family and friends. He says he's looking forward to learning more about things like international finance and climate change policy, which will be important in his new role.
It is with great enthusiasm and humility that today I begin the next chapter of my career as the ambassador to Luxembourg. I look forward to this assignment. I think it'll be exciting. I think it'll be challenging. And it's one that I am truly, truly honored to serve.
Barrett now heads to Washington for final meetings with the State Department before officially landing in Luxembourg in late January. Still ahead, the Red Cross holds one of its largest blood drives of the year. How many donations it says it received. Plus, the National Cancer Act celebrates 50 years. How research at the UW Carbone Cancer Center has helped in the fight against the disease.
Watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 now at 6.
Come celebrate the grand opening of Steinhoffel's newest furniture and mattress superstore now in Downers Grove. All of our stores are celebrating with 35% off the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses, plus amazing deals throughout the entire store. For over 87 years, Steinhoffel's has been helping our customers create the homes of their dreams. So visit any of our stores to join in the celebration and save big. Only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
This is Dave. He thought he'd save money by getting internet from one company and TV from multiple providers. You see, Dave and his wife watch live TV, Ella her favorite kid shows, and Henry loves sports. It was costing Dave a lot. So Dave switched to Spectrum. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 per month each. Call 833-985-4499. Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits includes a free modem and free online security software. And Spectrum TV with over 125 channels includes live local news and regional sports and up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Plus, with the free Spectrum TV app, everyone can stream on their devices anywhere. So now Dave has one bill, one provider, no contracts, and is saving a ton. Be like Dave. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 per month each. Call 833-985-4499 or visit spectrum.com.
After my kids left for college, the house got a bit empty, so I'm like, I'm getting a dog. I find this great deal online for a scruffy little puppy, till they hit me with a huge delivery fee. Then I remembered a tip I got from the AARP Fraud Watch Network. Insane shipping costs? This is a pet scam. I'll keep looking.
Recognize fraud sooner, so your money lives longer. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The Red Cross's annual holiday blood drive exceeded expectations this year. The goal for the drive at the Alliant Energy Center was 600, but more than 745 people gave blood today, the most in 75 years. Can you believe it? This is the Red Cross's biggest single blood drive in the state of Wisconsin. But if you missed it, don't worry, there will be plenty more drives over the holidays. 50 years ago today, President Richard Nixon signed the National Cancer Act, calling on the United States to commit to the war on cancer. Now, the UW Carbone Cancer Center is reflecting on some of the life-saving innovations and research over that time. Some of these include a procedure called Mohs surgery to treat patients with skin cancer, and one of the most widely used chemotherapy drugs in the world, known as 5-FU.
One of the keys for all of us is working together. The fact of the knowledge gained with our researchers, but it's also about applying it. It's the health teams, it's the hospitals and clinics, it's the schools, but most importantly, patients and families working with us to learn and advance our ability to treat cancer, and also working on preventing it, diagnosing it early, all of those things.
He also asks that everyone work on getting their screenings done, noting that hospitals and clinics are just as safe, if not safer, than many of the places they've been during the pandemic. Millions of people are now hitting the road for the holidays. Coming up, what you need to know before heading off to your Christmas destination, especially if you are flying. Plus, does Mother Nature have any surprises in store for us over the holidays? Well, Gary has the complete forecast next.
Christmas is right around the corner, and Menards has the perfect gifts to stuff the stockings. From candy and toys to power tool accessories and more, stock up on stocking stuffers and save big money. Don't forget the batteries. Grab a 24-pack of Energizer, double or AAA alkaline batteries, only $8.99 each after sale price and rebate, now at Menards. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card today.
As a DJ, I know all about customization. That's why I love Liberty Mutual. They customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need.
How about a throwback?
Liberty, 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 liberty. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Come into Rubens today for our annual year-end clearance sale. Hundreds of items have been marked down and are available for immediate delivery. Choose from soft leather sofas and comfy fabric sectionals. We have the perfect leather recliner that allows you to sit back and relax. Rubens has an enormous amount of leather furniture in stock. Why wait 4 to 8 months? Have your furniture for the holidays. Check out our website for our constantly changing in-stock inventory. Come into Rubens year-end clearance sale today.
The holidays can be so stressful. So give the gift of wellness. Buy $100 in Massage Envy gift cards and receive a free $20 promo card. Keep your body working.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in. It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Now choose FlexBuy on a 2021 Ford F-150 and get 0% financing for 66 months plus $500 cash back.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
The Omicron COVID surge isn't stopping people from traveling for the holidays. Anthony Pura has more from Los Angeles.
Across the country, millions of Americans are on the move, including the Larson family from the Bay Area who took an early trip to Disneyland.
We've been trapped for, 2 years, and we're kind of feeling a little bit of wanting to do something a little bit normalcy.
AAA says more than 109 million people will travel 50 miles or more from now until January 2nd, despite concerns about the Omicron surge.
We all got vaccinated. We all got our booster shots. The kid is vaccinated.
While domestic flights do not require proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test, all travelers are required to wear masks and advised to pack some patience.
U.S. Airlines are reporting no uptick in cancellations. In fact, United Airlines says they're on track to fly 420,000 passengers every day.
AAA expects more than 6 million people to hit the skies over the next few days, nearly tripling the amount of holiday travelers flying last year. At LAX, the second busiest airport in the nation, people were able to get COVID-19 vaccinations and booster shots Wednesday.
It's great to have it here and very easily and for free.
For those planning holiday gatherings indoors, the CDC is warning Americans to keep it small and get tested ahead of time.
That week before people get together is really crucial. Of course, if they can get rapid testing right before, like the moment before they're about to take off their masks, that's even better.
Health officials also recommend people delay travel unless fully vaccinated and mask up in public indoor settings. Anthony Pura, CBS News, Los Angeles.
AAA says most travelers, roughly 100 million people, will hit the roads this holiday. Gas prices are around $3.29. That is more than $1 above what they were last year. Let's check back in with Gary now for a full holiday forecast.
Well, no chance of snow for this Christmas, but three things you need to know. There'll be plenty of clouds and it'll be unseasonably mild for both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Eve will be the warmer of the two. Look for some showers for Christmas Eve, maybe a little bit of drizzle and fog mixed in as well. That will end on Christmas Day morning. We'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures will still be seasonably cold for next week. There'll be a couple of chances for some snow or a mix of rain and snow, but it should not amount to very much. On future track, heading up into the Christmas holiday, you can see we're kind of in between weather systems. A big storm on the west coast with rain along the coast and heavy mountain snows. That moves inland as we head into Christmas Eve, but our precipitation will be in the form of rain showers with temperatures in the upper 40s. Then as we head into Christmas Day, a weak weather system moving through the Minnesota and eastern Dakotas area with some light snow. The storm intensifying off to the east, mainly rain along the east coast. Another storm moving into the Pacific Northwest. And then as we head into Sunday, maybe some rain or snow showers that will end early on Monday morning. A similar system for Tuesday. Again, we're very close to the rain-snow line. And then after that, we'll turn a little colder with temperatures pretty seasonable with maybe a few flurry chances from perhaps, say, Thursday afternoon into New Year's Eve morning. For Christmas Eve itself, temperatures start out around freezing and just go up from there. Upper 40s by late afternoon with a couple of showers in the afternoon, maybe some drizzle or fog as well. Temperatures about 15 degrees above normal. Christmas Day, not quite as mild. High temperature at 40 degrees. Drizzle will end in the morning. Santa will probably put Rudolph to use for Christmas Eve night because there'll be fog, but that will lift early on Christmas Day. And then by afternoon, we'll see some sunshine as well. White Christmas, pretty much guaranteed for the far northern parts of the Midwest, but from central Wisconsin southward, no snow on the ground, and that will not change as we head into Christmas. Temperatures right now cold enough for snow, but it is warmer out to the south. The jet stream continues to move northward, and as it continues to be a southwesterly pattern from the western part of the country, that will start warming us up. We've had a warm front come northward. That's what brought the light precipitation to our north and the icy conditions in west central Wisconsin. But temperatures now are in the upper 20s to lower 30s, but they'll continue to rise. Notice the 40s to our south, and with winds out of the south, those temperatures will continue to go up. Compared to this time yesterday, temperatures running about 10 to 15 degrees above where we were yesterday at this time. So for Christmas Eve, look for cloudy skies, very mild, some fog, drizzle, maybe a couple of rain showers, high temperature at 47. Christmas Day, high temperature around 40 degrees, some morning drizzle and fog, and then partly sunny skies in the afternoon. 7 to 10 day forecast, some rain and snow showers from Sunday afternoon into early Monday morning, highs upper 30s, then temperatures closer to normal, mainly upper 20s for much of next week with some flurry chances perhaps from Thursday afternoon into New Year's Eve morning.
And coming up in sports, Badgers and Patriots called off. Why it happened, and a look back at Wisconsin's last 3 days. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Happy holidays from Meineke Car Care Center. We would like to thank you for your business this year and wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday season. Drive safe during all of your travels. Meineke, doing car care right.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Some days, you just don't have it. Not my uncle, though. He's taking Trulicity for his type 2 diabetes, and now he's really on his game.
Once-weekly Trulicity lowers your A1C by helping your body release the insulin it's already making. Most people reached an A1C under 7%. Plus, Trulicity can lower your risk of cardiovascular events. It can also help you lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Show your world what's truly inside. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
We visited many holiday favorites so far this season. Tomorrow morning, we're taking a look back at some of our favorite moments in the 608. Plus, we'll take a look at your Christmas forecast. Could we see some snow on Christmas Day? See you at 4:30.
We've had perfect attendance the last 2 days of practice. We got 2 finals left tonight for 2 guys, but they've been able to attend practice. So we're, like I said, it was crowded at practice, which was a good thing.
That was Greg Gard around 2:45 yesterday after practice, where for the first time in a long time, he had a full team practicing. They were ready for today's game against George Mason, but had to cancel because of positive tests within the Badgers program. And this tweet kind of sums up the news perfectly. Dear COVID, I hate you. Signed, Kim. Now, it should be noted that Kim is the head men's basketball coach at George Mason. So just to recap these last couple days, Monday around noon, Wisconsin had to call off their game against Morgan State because the Bears had positive tests in their program. Tuesday, George Mason agrees to play Wisconsin around 4:30. Then not even 24 hours later, the Badgers have to cancel the game because of COVID. Remember, the Badger women also canceled their game for the same reason. The Wisconsin football team flies out to Las Vegas tomorrow as they get ready to play Arizona State in this year's Las Vegas Bowl. And the stadium they'll be playing in is something special. It's called Allegiant Stadium, but it looks more like a spaceship and costs nearly $2 billion to build it. It's the home of the Raiders and the UNLV Running Rebels, and the Badgers, well, they can't wait to step foot in the 16th-month-old stadium.
Looking at it on TV, then like kind of seeing it, man, it looks like you said, it looks like a spaceship. It looks like so futuristic, like brand new big screen, big TV screens in there.
I've been a Raiders fan for a pretty long time, just kind of a random one. My dad liked the Raiders, and when they built their new stadium, I mean, I thought it looked like the Death Star, so I was pretty pumped about that, and then finding out we're going to go play there is pretty awesome.
Good news out of Lambeau. Kenny Clark was back at practice today. Matt LaFleur said his defensive tackle is still going through protocols, but if he clears them all, he'll be playing Saturday against the Browns. Clark spent the last 7 days on the reserve COVID-19 list. And the Brewers will be honoring Prince fielder Ryan Braun and Jonathan Lucroy next summer. The franchise announced it will induct fielder, Milwaukee's single-season home run king, into the Walk of Fame at AmFam Field, while Braun and Lucroy will be heading to the Brewers' Wall of Honor. Braun is the crew's all-time home run leader, and Lucroy is one of the best catchers in Brewers history. Gary?
It will be a mild Christmas Eve. High temperature tomorrow, 47, maybe a couple of rain showers in the middle of the day. Christmas Day, a high of 40, maybe some early drizzle, and then some sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures, though, turning colder as we head toward the New Year's holiday.
All right, thank you, Gary. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.